we got to stop looking at everything from the perspective of race. Once I did that, once I was free from all that bogusness, I was able to be a lot more happier. Okay, when you just think about everything from a racial lens and everything in the negative light, and you just don't have any appreciation for what you do have, you start living a life of misery. Okay, so let's be happy with what we have. Let's have the joy of the Lord. Let's be appreciative of what we do have. What's up, guys? Welcome to Let It Be Heard, where we are doers of the word, not hearers only. I'm your host, Jaden.heard, and today we're going to be figuring out why racism only applies to people who are not white. We'll let a white liberal educate us. Enjoy.
Is it okay to be racist towards white people?
I don't think it's possible to be racist towards white people. I think that racism, there needs to be a system of oppression. Generally, white people are the ones controlling that system of oppression.
Okay, what if someone came up to you and was like, hey, I hate all white people? Would that be considered racist?
No, absolutely not. I think because we hold so much power in the world.
But what if you came up to me and said, I hate all Asian people? Would that be racist?
Of course that would be racist.
What?
What? What are you talking about, bro? Yeah, no, literally though. Yeah, that's weird. There doesn't have to be a system of oppression to be racist. Racism has nothing to do with systems. Racism is someone's color versus your color, and you hating that person specifically for their color. So like, an anti-white racism in this country is rampant. I mean, rampant. It doesn't really exist in most other countries. Anti-white racism, but anti-white racism in America, for some reason, is in some European countries, is like rampant right now. And it's like, you guys are blaming people today for what happened back then, or you know, you have something to say?
South Africa. Really killing white people.
Yeah. Actually, I knew about that. Yeah, South Africa is out here killing people. Just again, that's racism. Talk about, oh yeah, how about this? If you want to go by your own definition of oppression, lady. Yeah, let's look at South Africa. Let's talk about it. We have literal people in South Africa, white people who aren't like they're not the people on the top, right? They're not the people who are controlling everything, right? So there's no excuse there. If you're going by your own definition, which I disagree with, I deny, I reject, I don't accept that. That's racism. That means that there's right racism happening on right now, and I will say anti-right racism is the main racism going on right now in the modern day world. Absolutely, 100%. There are so many things that are okay to say against white people that are not okay to say against anybody else, and it's really sad. You know, it's literally racism. They're kind of doing the same thing to Asian people too, where they're going to start. Some people are calling Asian people like white light, like they're saying that they're not white people, but they're almost there. They might as well be white people. Like that's like a thing. You know, you saw that through affirmative action. You see that in the mainstream media. It's a real thing. It's a thing on college campuses too. You guys might be surprised, but it's true. You know, so very sad. When did we decide to stop upholding free speech as a fundamental right in this country? You know, when big tech companies censor you, it sets a dangerous precedent for the future. It doesn't matter what your politics are, doesn't matter who you voted for, doesn't matter what you believe in. Everyone should have the right to express themselves freely. And sadly, big tech monopoly has instead opted for silencing tactics and censorship. In order to fight back against big tech's control of the internet, we here at RSBN highly recommend using ExpressVPN. You ever wondered how free to access tech giants make all their money, such as Facebook? Well, by tracking your searches and tracking your video history and everything you click on. And they basically take all that and build a profile on you and sell off all your sensitive data. When you use the ExpressVPN app on your computer or your phone, you basically become anonymous, and much of your online presence is hidden by hiding your IP address. That makes your activity much more difficult to trace and sell to advertisers. What's more important than this is that ExpressVPN encrypts 100% of your network data to protect you from eavesdroppers and cyber criminals. What I like most about ExpressVPN is how easy it is to use. You know, it just takes one click to protect all of your devices, and that's why ExpressVPN is rated #1 by Tech Radar. Let's stop allowing big tech companies to rob us of our freedom of speech, and let's start robbing them of their right to our data by going to expressvpn.com/rsbn. Again, that is expressvpn.com/rsbn. If you click on that link, expressvpn.com/rsbn, you'll get 3 months free with an annual subscription. So guys, let's fight back against the censorship. Let's take control of our actual data. And again, head over to expressvpn.com/rsbn. Enjoy the rest of the video. But how about this? I would ask this lady this: if the roles were reversed, if it was black people had power over everything, okay, and they had anti-white statements to say, is that now racist because the blacks have more money and have more power and have more control? Or can we just go by the basic fundamental truth of the Bible or what the universe tells us about racism, and is that doesn't matter what color you are, anything that you say against anyone else's race as hateful, that is racist, right? That's racist. I mean, that's just very simple, right? I say anything against a yellow, purple, blue person, that makes me racist, right? I mean, I don't have an issue with that definition, right? And again, you hear and notice the hypocrisy. By the way, she is a white person telling an Asian person what is racism. It's like so funny. Like you could use their own little terminologies. It doesn't. I don't believe that it matters that she's white. I'm using their own logic, right? Imagine another context. Like give that lady a context where a white person tells a minority person or a POC person what is racism. They're telling. Well, shouldn't it be him telling her, like, hey, lady, look, this is racist, and you have to listen to me because I'm a POC and you're white, right? So it's funny. By the way, POC stands for person of color. So I'm not saying POS. I'm saying POC for y'all who are confused. Anyway, so yeah. Also, what this is leading to is a lot of anti-white racist crimes, a lot of hate crimes. They're not considered hate crimes, but they are hate crimes by the definition of the word. Where people are murdering police officers. You saw that, especially with the anti-cop rhetoric by President Obama and his administration. I'm not saying that he's directly the cause of that, but a lot of that rhetoric was happening, and a lot of people were angry with the police. There was a lot of division. You're seeing that right now with a lot of anti-white, a lot of anti-conservatism, a lot of anti-Christianity rhetoric going on, and people are okay with saying a lot of anti-white, a lot of anti-Christian, a lot of anti-right-wing stuff, and it's straight up racist, right? We even had, and might I say, we did have a system of oppression against white people in affirmative action. There was real racism, discriminatory practices going on by our government through education and through many other things towards white people and towards Asian people. But again, the left and Democrats and the mainstream media are so slow to condemn that. As a matter of fact, they'll praise it. They'll say, black people need it, right? Sounds a little racist to me, by the way. Sounds a little racist to say that us black people will not have a good education. We cannot get into school. We can't get these jobs without these affirmative action policies in place, because we need it. We need the government to put us in there because we cannot get it on our own. You know, it sounds a little Jim Crow to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, So, but yeah. So anyway, the white liberal, y'all, it's so weird what's going on in this country, and it's very sad because these people are voting. People are voting in our elections, and they have a say in what's happening in our country, and it's just so funny, like how they're just okay with this stuff. I mean, you saw the complete meltdown of Roe v. Wade, but think about how racist that was. How how abortion is killing more black people in New York than being born in New York. I mean, think about how the origin of Planned Parenthood, right? Margaret Sanger saying that she wants to exterminate the black race. That's what the white liberal stands for now, abortion. Right, it's the white women tend to vote for pro-abortion more than almost any other group besides black women. So, I mean, you can call it modern day racism. In my opinion, I think it is. But I don't like to throw that term around too much. But I mean, look, I'm just using their own terminologies against them. It's pretty funny when you think about it. When you just turn the tables. Oh, how the tables have turned. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm gonna stop ranting. That's gonna conclude the video. You guys saw how you guys just watched the clip. That guy did that. That's a good video. He was like, "Wait, but isn't it racist for you to say that all Asian people? I don't like all Asian people." And she's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Okay, so." Isn't it racist to say that you hate all white people? No, it's like, and he's just like, what? But anyway, I thought it was great. Good video. Guys, look, we got to stop looking at everything from the perspective of race. once I did that, once I was free from all that bogusness, I was able to be a lot more happier. Okay, when you just think about everything from a racial lens and everything in the negative light, and you just don't have any appreciation for what you do have, you start living a life of misery. Okay, so let's be happy with what we have. Let's have the joy of the Lord. Let's be appreciative of what we do have. Even if you have nothing, you have life. And you have the ability in this economy to overcome and shoot up. No matter what skin color you are, no matter where you started, that's the beauty of capitalism and free markets. It allows you to prosper. And capitalism has brought more people out of debt, more people out of poverty than any other economic system that we can ever think of. And so I thank God for this country that we're able to do those things. And hey, God bless America, right? God bless the USA. So anyway, have a good rest of your week. I hope you guys like this video. Thank you guys for watching. Take it easy. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and X. And be sure to hit that follow button and that join button. It'll take you over to our locals channel where you can further support the show and get access to additional content. God bless.